Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've been filming last time. Last month was a bit difficult for me. So yeah, this is why. You'll see I have different types of fragrance for the month of March. So we're gonna talk about my favorites for the month of March. And yes, as I got COVID in the middle of the month, I changed a little bit everything for the end of the month, as I was not able to smell anything after 1 week. So yes, you'll see. I changed a little bit the frame, let's say, because it's spring and we got a lot of chocolates for Easter. So that's it. The first fragrance I'm gonna talk about is a fragrance you have already been talking about, and it is Iris de Nuit by Hille. For sure, if you know me, you know that this is my favorite fragrance by Hille. This is maybe not the most famous, but this is my favorite one. It smells, aerial for me, ethereal, how do you say that? And it maybe has more violet than iris to me. It's really green in the opening. And yes, it's a beautiful, magical fragrance. And I enjoyed it a lot. I believe, yes, this may be one of my favorite iris violet combo fragrance. The next one is also a violet fragrance. This is Violet Shot by Olfactive Studio. I bought the travel size of this fragrance and I loved it so much that I decided to go for the full size. To me, this is also one of the beautiful violet. This is, I believe, now my favorite violet fragrance. Really beautiful green. It's like, I don't know, laying in a field and with lots of violet flowers around you. Even if this has also violet leaves, but I don't know, I like the violet leaves because they have this let's say unisex vibe to me. This is something that is perfect and really beautiful on men and on women. And yes, I believe men and women would enjoy that fragrance. It has some vanilla, if I remember properly, in the background also, that makes it really nice. So yeah, that's a love. The next fragrance was Muscants. So this is a fragrance that I wore at the beginning of March when it was snowy outside, and it has lots of aldehydes. It could be aldehydes intense, I believe. Yes, lots of aldehydes in the opening. Then you get a beautiful note of pear on top of musk. I'm not a great fan of musk, but here it's really beautiful, the mix of the aldehyde, the musk, and the pear. And yeah, that's quite a strong fragrance. So that's perfect in cold weather, and also in transitioning to spring. It was really nice with that fruity vibe of pear. The next fragrance is the fragrance that I reviewed on my channel, and it is a fragrance by Serge Lutens. It's their last release, La Dompteuse Encagée. So for this fragrance, there are only 3 notes listed, which are frangipani, ylang ylang, and almond. Yes, indeed, I have lots of frangipani in this fragrance. This is what I got the most, but it smells quite different on my skin. Would say, yes, I have something a little bit plasticky, like maybe tuberose. I don't know if there's tuberose here, but I have some white florals on my skin too. And it's really pleasant, beautiful one for spring, I believe, because it's quite, it's not that strong, but still it's, it's still a strong floral. So I believe for spring it's nice, or for maybe summer evenings it would be perfect too, because it has this tropical vibe that you have with these yellow flowers. And the almond on my skin is a bit powdery, which I like. But yes, you have to try that one, I believe, on skin. And especially, you see the color of the juice. I believe if you spray that on your clothes, you're gonna ruin them. So yeah, spray that on your skin. The next one is also a floral fragrance. and the new release, it's Tubereuse Nue by Tom Ford. So yes, that one is a beautiful white floral, mainly tuberose. That's also quite plasticky, I would say, on me at the beginning, but then it evolves on my skin. It's completely different on paper, so also this is something that you need to spray on your skin. On my skin, it evolves really tropical, almost vanillic. Have lots of tonka beans on my skin, and I don't really get the darkness of it on me. It turns more, let's say, warm, a little bit bubblegummy, tuberose with lots of tropical vibe, let's say, with the tonka bean. And I don't really get the darkness, the resins, the thread, the wood on me. So yes, definitely one that is really different on paper and on skin on me. And this is one also that I like to layer. Oh, sorry, already has dust. One that I like to layer with vanilla fragrances. So, for example, one that I love is La Nuit de l'Orchidée, which is a beautiful dark vanilla. Dark, no, it doesn't have lots of spices that makes it really dark, but it has that dark background that I appreciate. It doesn't and prevents it from turning too sweet or too girly, let's say. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, perfect vanilla. The quality is really nice, and I like to spray that one and put Tubereuse Nue on top. Another mix that I really enjoyed with that one was what was it? I believe I was wearing Ylang. Is it Ylang Ylang Nosibi by Paris Monte Carlo, which has also some vanilla in the background, and this one on top was just fantastic. But yeah, still they are quite expensive, so if you need to layer fragrances to get something that you really enjoy, this is something that but I don't know, sometimes I like to be, if I want to be over the top, I don't know, yeah, that's a good option. So yeah, and this one I wore it alone also during the months, and yes, at the beginning of the month when it was cold and snowy, and yeah, which is happening again. The next fragrance is a woody fragrance, and it is Woody Mood by Olfactive Studio. I believe this is typically the kind of fragrance that would be perfect for autumn, fall, but yeah, it was really cold at the beginning of the month, and I really enjoyed that one. Indeed, this is really woody, but it has some sweetness also. I love the, let's say, the top notes. The opening is really nice with this aromatic notes and spices. It has ginger and bergamot and black tea, notes that I really enjoy, so I like that. And beautiful woody notes behind. A bit intense. It's supposed to be leathery, but yes, a little bit on my skin, but yeah, that's really beautiful. That's really a beautiful fragrance. I believe men and women would love this one, especially if you love woody fragrances. Maybe men would be more comfortable wearing it, but I can wear it without any issue. That's just my type of fragrance. I love that. And yeah, that was a really good one this month. Another fragrance that I enjoyed also that is really comforting for me is Memory Motel by Une Nuit Nomade. This fragrance, yes, I had the sample of it, and this was my favorite one from the brand, so yes, I just jumped on it. It has something comforting and smells like freedom also for me. I don't really know why. It's like yeah, it has this smell of traveling, freedom, driving your car and being free to go wherever you want. This is the feeling that I get when I'm wearing this fragrance. It's really cozy and comforting. It has for me the major note here at the carnation is a note that I really enjoy. That is mostly in masculine fragrance, I would say, but this is a note that I really enjoy. It has a bit of iris, but on me it jumps, this fragrance jumps directly to the base notes, but it's not bad because I really enjoy them. So for me, the most important note after that in the base notes are the vanilla and the tobacco. And yes, they are really beautiful. It had some leather also. And after that, I don't know, but these are the notes that I smell the most. So yeah, really comforting fragrance. Completely unisex to me also. Maybe more something to wear when it's a bit cold, chilly outside and you need some comfort. So yeah, that's still the case in spring. I believe we all got some snow lately. So yeah, that's the kind of fragrance you want to wear in that case to warm you up. The next fragrance, the first fragrance I wanted to wear when it started to be a little bit warmer, and it represents really spring to me. And it is Joyeuse Tubereuse by Guerlain. I don't know why this fragrance has so many dislikes, I would say. In the collection, this was my favorite one. This is the first fragrance that I bought from L'Art et la Matière collection. And yes, it's just a perfect green fragrance with white florals and vanilla in the background, as Guerlain knows how to do that. And the green notes in the opening are just really beautiful, like dewdrops, watery, green, cut grass. Really nice. And with this creamy florals behind, white florals. The tuberose is really not indolic here. You could even miss it, I believe. It's so creamy and mixed with the jasmine. Yeah, if you don't like tuberose, don't hesitate to try this fragrance because maybe you would like it. And to me, the vanilla behind is really, really enjoyable. Yes, that's such a perfect fragrance. To me, it's really spring and immortal. In the Guerlain fragrances, this is a perfect one for spring. And yeah, I just love that one. The next fragrance is the Beautiful Creation by Patrice Revilla. It's one of the last Théo Cabanel fragrances, and it is Je ne sais quoi. So in their last release, there was Oh La La and I believe Frenchie something, and Je ne sais quoi. And from these three, this is the one that I enjoyed the most. I know that people jumped on Oh La La and because of the sandalwood. I'm not necessarily a great fan of sandalwood, but this one was a big hit for me, a big win. Yes, it's tea for sure. Beautiful green tea, mate, with some violet leaves. And to me, the mate, the tea here smells more like a hazelnut, like that's what I say all the time. But yeah, these little leaves that you have on hazelnut when they are really fresh. And it really smells like that to me. That's maybe because of the mate or the rice note, I don't know, but this is what it smells like. Still it projects quite well and it stays really well. I was quite surprised by the fact that people around me could really smell that fragrance. And yeah, I just love that one. It's comforting. To me, tea is really a comforting note, but still this green tea mate matcha note and with the violet leaf makes it really pleasant for spring too. So it also has some woods in the base notes, a bit balmy, and yeah, a beautiful one. I really enjoy it. I'm really happy I got this. Is it the 30 ml size? But I'm happy when brands make a smaller size because yeah, I have lots of fragrances. Okay, the next two fragrances, because yeah, they go together, are fragrances by the collection Le Jardin by Hermes. So the first one was Un Jardin sur le Nil. This is the fragrance that comes back every year or each year. Okay, I don't know if you can see it really. Yes, it's Un Jardin sur le Nil. So that one is really a watery green fragrance. I believe that one has tomato leaf. Mango for sure. Oh, let me spray it. Yeah, that's what I smell the most, the tomato leaf and the mango. Some citrus. It's watery. It's really unique to me. I didn't find a fragrance that smelled like that, but this is one that I really, really enjoyed. And unfortunately, that was the first fragrance that I started not smelling, so this is the one I couldn't smell anymore when I got this anosmie. And this was also the first fragrance that I could smell again, so yeah. And yeah, this is one that I smell each year, that I wear each year for spring. I love to wear that one for spring. This is the season that I like it the most, maybe a little bit also for summer. And when the weather is changing, for me it's beautiful. When it's raining, for example, it suits it really well. So yeah, I love this collection, and yes, I can just recommend that one. It's quite popular, but to me my favorite one is, yeah, let me spray it again also. Oh, in my face. Oh yes, I love that one. Another creation by Jean-Claude Helena, and it is Un Jardin sur le Toit. This one is rose, perfect rose from a garden. You have also lots of aromatic notes. I believe that's rosemary here. Yeah, just smell something green like grass, rosemary, rose, and it has some fruity notes also, like apple. They're pear also. Apple for sure. Oh, I just love that one. It just smells like a romantic garden. Yeah, that's it. Like a ballad in a romantic garden in Paris. And this is what it smells like to me. Of course, I love it for spring, sometimes also for summer. It has some citrus on top. But yes, just love it. To me, this is my favorite one for sure from the garden collection. The next ones are travel sprays that I enjoyed when it was a bit hotter. So one is new. It is Lemon Island by Atelier Cologne. Sorry. And yeah, basically this smells like what is listed on the notes. So it's supposed to smell like lemon, jasmine, and vanilla, and this is exactly what you get. You have lots of citrus in the opening, lemon, but I would say it's quite fruity, since I'm wondering if it doesn't have something like a blood orange or a bit of grapefruit with the lemon. I don't think the lemon is alone there. And yes, after that you have some wildflowers, and behind the vanilla is bringing something beachy, I would say, not with the I, you know, I say beachy. Yeah. Yeah, like something almost salty, you know, like the hot skin. It smells like yeah, being on the beach. Yeah, so to me the name is really perfect. Lemon Island, this is what it smells like. It is pretty simple, but it smells good, so yeah, I really enjoy that one. So that's a nice citrus fragrance that I will for sure will enjoy it during the holidays. And another travel spray, travel site that I enjoyed is Mon Vétiver by Essentiel Parfum. So yeah, this one basically to me it just smells like vetiver and citrus. Yeah, vetiver and lemon or lime. This is what I smell. So not much more, but still it's really uplifting, pleasant to wear. To me, vetiver has something a bit dressed up, you know. I don't know how to explain that. A bit classy, and this is what I like here. Yeah, and it's not an expensive fragrance, so this one easy to wear, completely unisex. May have a little bit of something aromatic, but yeah, I don't know. You know, my nose is still recovering, so to me it smells like vetiver and citrus. Okay, the next ones will be my discoveries for the month, and one is, yes, quite famous lately. It is H24 by Hermes, their new release. And I don't know how to describe this fragrance, because to me, I don't know, it doesn't really smell like the notes that are listed, so this is quite misleading. On top, I believe, I could swear the first time I smell it that it had some grapefruit or citrus, something like that. Apparently not. but now that I'm smelling it, I get almost something like melon. So I don't know. Maybe that's because my nose is broken, I don't know. But it's supposed to have sage, if I remember properly, sage, narcissus, and some metallic notes. Maybe some woody notes also. And yes, after some time you get something like the, you know, sensation of when you have a freshly ironed shirt. It really smells like that. It's something really fresh, really clean. I believe it has lots of synthetic notes, but still it smells really good. Completely unisex. When I was trying it, it's supposed to be for men, but when I tried it, there were lots of women buying it for themselves. So yeah, but this is strange. Yeah, I believe my nose is not recovered completely. Now I have something strange like green and fruity like melon. So I believe that's my nose. But yes, this is not what it used to smell like to me when I tried it first. Remember something like citrus, and even if there's no citrus, but apparently, and something like freshly ironed shirt. The next one is also by Hermes. This is not a new release, but this is one that I've never had the occasion to try, so I asked for it, and it is Galu d'Hermes. I heard many good things about that one, so I was really eager to try it. I believe this was one of the first creations by Christine Nagel when she arrived at Hermes. Yeah, for sure that's leather. But still, it smells like a soft leather to me. Something like suede or soft leather. I don't know how to explain it. You know, when you have some bags with some really souple, you know, soft leather. Yeah, it has some rose for sure. And it's like, you know, I love Kelly Calèche, but Kelly Calèche smells a bit dirty, you know. It's like a rose leather fragrance, but a bit dirty. This one is really more, I would say, clean and yeah, maybe dressed up. But yeah, basically it's like, it smells like florals with the leather and with some fruitiness also. Really nice. I believe this is one I could wear easily, but the only problem for me is the price. Otherwise, yes, I believe this is one that I would have already bought. But it's quite pricey. Okay, another nice discovery was Josese America by Une Nuit Nomade. I asked for this sample to the brand because this is the only fragrance that I haven't tried at that moment. So they nicely sent it to me with my purchase of Memory Motel with these little cards. So yeah, that was really nice from them because they didn't have sample of it, so they made it specially for me. And yes, this fragrance, unfortunately I cannot smell it really well now. I believe I smelled too many fragrances, and yeah, my nose is still recovering. So what I remember of it is that I really had the impression of smelling a rose that was growing in the sand. So in that sense, they really succeeded in, I believe this is what they wanted to do. And because of the carnation, it's bringing this this sea vibe. I don't know, it's like there is, what is the other plant that does that to me? Okay, I'll put it on the screen. I don't exactly remember, but there are some plants like that really gives me this sensation of being in a dune, being in the sand, walking in the sand, and that was the case here. This combination of the rose with the carnation and also the saltiness. Yeah, I believe that's what's making this impression of a rose that's growing in the sand, and that's really well made. I really appreciate that one. The rose is really beautiful. I believe that's a rose accord here, but that's really nice. I like it. Yes, this may be one that will appear on a wish list. Yes. Another one that I discovered maybe before, but I really enjoyed sniffing it this month, and it really surprised me because usually that's not my kind of fragrance. This is a musk fragrance, Musc des Sables by Les Indémodables. So they make really great fragrances, really good quality fragrances. I like the work that they do. And this one I was really surprised, because usually musk is not something that I enjoy, but here maybe because this is not the main note, or maybe I believe they played on words, because I don't smell any white musk here. It has some citrus, lots of iris here, and I believe it has ambergris behind, so maybe this is the play on words that they make with this musc des sables, which means sands in French. So maybe that's why there's lots of ambergris. And yeah, it smells really addictive, you know, like it smells like, to me, like addictive dirty musk. I don't know how to say it. I believe it has real ambergris. Yeah, to me it's iris and ambergris, notes that I adore, so maybe that's why. So, and I think they use really, they use real great ingredients. So when I have these issues with my nose, usually there are lots of synthetics that I can't smell anymore, and yeah, that's not the case in their fragrances. To me, they smell really good quality fragrances. So yeah, I like it a lot. Even if it's usually not my kind of fragrance, you know, my taste, but I don't know, it smells like sexy, dirty, sexy musk. Strange, but that's it. Another discovery by Guerlain that I made, thanks to Annie review, because yes, she seemed to really enjoy this fragrance, so I thought, okay, that's an old fragrance by Guerlain. I need to try it, and it is Jardin de Bagatelle. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I asked for a sample and they nicely made it for me. And yeah, this is such a beautiful floral fragrance, for sure a bit vintage, but wow. It has lots of flowers. It's really hard to, yes, I smell something like jasmine, has this, yes, certainly white flowers. I believe it has rose. Yeah, what I smell the most is the jasmine here. Maybe some citrus on top, hint of violet. I believe it has some green notes or green flowers, maybe like narcissus, because it smells really green to me. It's a green floral fragrance. And then yes, it's perfect for spring, so yay. I mean, yeah, this is what I'm really happy to have discovered. And yes, and see what I got in the mailbox today. So yes, I would be happy to wear it more for spring. For sure, yes, I will open it later, but yeah, I'll really be happy to wear that one. And yes, this is maybe not a discussion that I wanted to have now, but I heard that Guerlain was discontinuing some of their fragrances, as usual, something that is really annoying. It's coming back from time to time. So I feel like they are gonna let down their eau de parfum concentrations and just concentrate themselves on the eau de toilette. They started, I don't know if they reformulated them, but they started the rebottle, let's say the classic ones. So I saw that they did it for which ones? Let's say Jiki for sure. They are bringing back Chamade and Après Londé, which is nice. But yeah, there are some of their classic, like they decided to rebottle in the heart-shaped box. And because the B bottles are going to disappear, so I'm wondering what's happening with the B bottles that are not rebottled in heart-shaped box. Are they going to disappear? Like I saw that they were not doing it for Jardin de Bagatelle, Samsara, yeah, L'Instant, Champs-Élysées, Idylle. I don't know what their fragrances are going to, what's going to happen to these fragrances. So just an advice, if you love the fragrances I was talking about, the ones in the B bottle, maybe it would be wiser to get them now, because I'm not sure that they will keep them. For the other ones, for sure they will put them in the B bottle, not in the B bottle, sorry, in the heart-shaped bottle, but I don't know at all if it means reformulation. So we'll see, Galu, what you're going to do. And yes, I bought also, yeah, some other ones, but I heard also that Mouchoir de Monsieur, I believe it's going to be discontinued. It's already not available on the French website. So same thing, if you love that one and it's still available where you live, take it now. Okay, I believe you get the message. Let's jump to the last ones. Okay, let's jump to my last two discoveries of the month. So the first one was a sample that I got, Chambray Noir, and unfortunately I can't smell much now, except the pepper. But I remembered it was, from the two, it was my favorite one. Looks like it's changing now. But yeah, basically it has pink pepper in the opening. This is what I smell only now. Oh, let me spray it again. I believe my nose is tired now. Yeah, I only got pink pepper, I'm sorry. But I remember I had, yeah, pink pepper and incense. I remember I had lots of also plum and leather, and these are notes that I love, so for sure I love that one. But it reminded me of other fragrances maybe that I already have, so maybe this is why this is one that I wouldn't buy, because even if these are my kind of fragrance or kind of notes already, it already reminds me of something else. And the other one was really nice too. It's Close Up. Close Up. And that one, yeah, that smells much more. It smells like liquor to me. Oh, I don't know if it's some, but lots of spices. Does it have tobacco? To me it smells like tobacco and liquor and spices. But yeah, that's really beautiful. If that's your kind of thing, with some amber behind, really warm, cozy, beautiful one. Kind of fragrance that I love for fall, a bit, yeah, winter. Now this is the one that I prefer, you know. It's funny because when my nose was let's say working normally, I prefer the other one, and now this is the one. Interesting. But both are really beautiful fragrances, and Olfactive Studio, they make really great fragrances. You can't go wrong with them. And yeah, voila, that's it. Still, I thought that this video was going to be really quick, really fast, and yeah, still I smell lots of fragrances and wore lots of fragrances at the beginning of the month. So yeah, tell me what were your favorites for the month of March. And voila, I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye!